Hello, this is how to create a quiz on Google Forms. Okay, first of all, you type in this URL on your browser, google.com/forms. You type it into your browser and enter into this website. Once you've done that, you'll come into a page like this. Don't worry about it because if you're doing it for the first time, you will not have these feature windows here because these are my recent forms, the forms I've created over a while. So but if you're just logging in for the first time and you've not created any forms, you will not be seeing this. So the next thing to do is just go down on the left right side of your window and click on this icon right here, this addition plus sign here to create a new form. I just tap on it, so it opens up the page for me to start my new form. So first off, I change the title, the form title, give it a name, preferably the quiz name, the course and the title name. So I'll say um, SWF assessment, assessment quiz. All right, let me correct this. Assessment quiz. So now I've renamed the form. I'll now go to settings on this side. Go to settings right here to make sure now to toggle this on. Make this form a quiz because this is a Google form. It's not a Google quiz, so it's just a form. But to be able to use the form to administer quiz, you need to go to your settings and then turn this thing on. That way you can be able to like make your collect answers and then grade the answer. So once I've done that, I will now return back to the questions. Again, click back to the questions tab. And now the first thing I need to collect is their names so that I'll be able to tell who is answering the question. I'll take full name and okay, because what I need them to do is to type in the name. I'll leave here to be on short answer. I'll allow this to be on short answer to collect a short answer, and then I'll turn this thing on, toggle this required button on so that the functionary must type in their name before they can proceed, before they can be able to submit this button. So now I'm done with this section, the full name section. I will now come close beside it and click on the first icon here that says add question. It creates another section. So if I do that, another section comes up. Once I've clicked on that and this thing add, the next section, what I need, the next information I want to collect are phone numbers. Now, because some functionary answer the same name, so I will need their phone numbers to tell them apart. So I'll type in the section name, phone number. Also, I'll leave it on short answer. I'll leave it on short answer. So, and then I'll toggle on required to make sure that the functionary enters his phone number. So I've turned on the require and this section is done. I don't need any other thing here again. So next is now to create the question. If there is any other information you want to collect, maybe email address and everything, you still keep turning it, maybe class number, uh, um, their class number, their this thing, anything you want to, you just keep adding. But now I'm done. I just want the phone number and full name. The next thing I have to do is now to add the question. So I'll now click on add question, this button again to create another section. Once I've done that, another section comes up. So I'll now type in my question. What is the full meaning of SWF? So now that I've typed in my question, I want it to be multiple answer, multiple option answer for them to choose one answer. If I leave it, a full text, it becomes difficult to grade. It becomes difficult to grade. So for easy grading, I prefer using multiple choice function here. I prefer using multiple choice for easy grading. So that the other ones like short answer or description, if you want them to explain, it's difficult grading them. So except you just want to for them to answer without grading. You can then choose short answer or paragraph, or then this, but once you want to grade them automatically, I prefer using multiple choice because it's easier to grade automatically. So I leave it on multiple choice. The first option will be um, special special workforce. I then click on the underneath to add another option. The second option is um, spatial, to confuse them, spatial workforce. So now I have okay, the third one, Sokoto Sussex workforce. So now I have three options for them to select one. I'll have to choose the answer. So what I have to do is come down to this place and click on this option here, answer key. So now it is asking me to add select the answer, and the answer is this first option here. Once I've selected that, that will be the answer. I'll now come here and give the point that the functionary will get if he succeed in getting the answer correct. So I leave it at 10 points. I type in 10 points here, and then done. I click done. Now I won't select required because if I select required, that means the functionary must answer this question before submitting. But if I'll leave it, I will not. I'll leave it on turned on. I'll leave it off because of maybe the functionary doesn't know the answer, so he can still leave it up empty, and then he will score zero automatically. So this is it. Then you can check how your form looks by coming to this place and then clicking on preview to see how your form looks on the front end. So this is how the form looks. As you can see, full name, phone number, and then the question. And you see, this one gets 10 points, but because of I didn't answer this one, there are no points. This one are not giving any points, but this one, because of I clicked on the answer key, this particular section grades the functionary when he answers it correctly. So now back to the back end. At the back end, you can add as many questions as you want by just clicking on this to keep adding the questions. And once you've done that, you can now come to this top here and select and click on send to copy out the um, URL, the link that you have to share. So right now it's telling you send via email, but you don't want to send via email because you are sending it to multiple people on WhatsApp. So the best way to send it is by copying the link. So you click on this for it to show you the link. This is now the link. This might be very long. Either you copy this one and send, or you can click on this for it to make it short. Now it's short. You just copy it and then you can share, post it on the WhatsApp group that you belong to for them to for them to take the quiz and everything. Also, now here on this second option that says responses, this is where you get once the functionary start taking the text. This is where the reports drops down. You keep saying the reports here. uh, Whenever any functionary takes the quiz and submits, you will get the report here, their answers, whatever they've answered, their full name, their phone numbers, and their answers. You keep, and then it will be analyzing the reports, the answers, how many percentage have got it right and how many failed it. You see all through down here. Then you can actually download your answer. If you want to download the answer in a spreadsheet, you just click on this. Then on Excel, if you click on that, it will ask you create a new Excel. You name it, and then you create, or you select an existing spreadsheet which you've already corrected on your Google. But just create a new spreadsheet, and automatically be sending your answer on that Excel. Then you can create it. Then click create Excel, so it will open it. But let's go back. So um, let's now when you are when you are satisfied that if you give them start time and then they tell them that the time the quiz is going to end in so and so time, and then you want them to stop taking the quiz, they can just come to this under this response again, and then turn off accepting responses. Once you turn it off, the quiz will be offline, and then nobody will be able to submit the quiz any longer, and that is it. Thank you very much.